Hello, this tutorial is about a web-based tool, a free web-based tool called Canva. You can access it at canva.com, and you can see there's a number of different ways to set your account up. Education, teacher, or student edition. They also use these for small businesses. You can get into paid versions and so forth. I don't think for most of what you're going to be doing you'll need to worry about the paid version. The free version will give you as many different types of things as you may want to use this with. However, occasionally there might be some feature that you don't have access to, and I'll point those out along the way. So let's go ahead and sign in. So as you see here through the education version, you can sign in with your Google account, or you can sign up with your email, however you prefer to do this. So I chose my Google credentials, and it logged me into this particular start screen, and you have choices. And depending on which one you choose, and you can go back and forth, but you can identify a particular area, and this is going to allow you to get access to templates that they think you might use. So again, student or teacher, I'm going to click the teacher one, and I'm going to get access to some templates. And I can invite some teammates to do some collaboration with us. But that is something I don't have to do. I have found when it comes to doing things like in teams and groups and some special images, often that's the premium version that you need to get involved in. Here they're going to let you set up a team and invite up to 50 teammates and let you work on some projects, but you're going to find yourself limited. The idea here is they want to expose you to the ability to collaborate here, so you might be able to get some of these people to go for the premium paid version of this particular tool. So I'm going to skip inviting team members right now, and I'm going to get right into the creation mode. Now, since I don't have anything started yet, we're actually going to have some choices of things that we can go and look at to see if any one of these pre-existing templates might be a good place for us to start. There's also more designing types here. If you already had some canvas created, they would actually show up. You'd have kind of a library or an inventory of them, and you'd be able to, once you create a Canva image, you have that in your library, and you can access that at any time and grab pieces of it and actually use it in another Canva. So I've now clicked on the More Design Templates to get to this spot, and this is generally where you're going to start. Again, it shows the ones that were out on the front page, but it shows some additional material. So why would you want to use this? Well, first of all, it's excellent for creating any type of graphics using digital storytelling, cover sheets, maybe for a report or a paper, creating a digital poster. Anybody who records things and uses YouTube videos where you record yourself in any way, shape, or form, upload it to your YouTube account, you'll know that YouTube randomly grabs, in order to come up with a cover sheet for your YouTube video, randomly grabs 3 select images, and it defaults to one. You can move it between those other 2, but if you create kind of like your own standard branding cover sheet in Canva, you can actually use that to be the cover sheet in any and all of your YouTube videos. If you're a marketing student, a lot of uses here, web design, graphic design. You can actually do some storyboarding of some things, kind of mock up certain maybe promotional material, or maybe some particular items or areas, layouts of a web page that you may want to work with. So let's go ahead and get started. So I'm going to go ahead and use this YouTube thumbnail, again, a pre-existing template, if you will. I can use this. I can search for additional ones, search some specific templates, use some custom dimensions, because all of these are already going to be preset. So let's say I decide I want to use this YouTube thumbnail that we were talking about. It already gives you your stage to work on right here. You have the ability to share and download like you do in a lot of these digital storytelling and graphic creation tools. So you can start with a number of things from a layout already, and then make adjustments inside just by clicking in the boxes and typing different things. Play with various types of tools from an editing perspective. So that's one way to go. You can also undo everything. And I can try to build from scratch. I can add photos. There's a list of photos. These are free photos, you notice, because they have free in here. Every now and then, if you get into other types of photos, sometimes you'll run across some photos that'll have a $1 fee to them or that type of thing. That just means if you're going to use that photo, you have to pay in order to use it. I have found for what I need to do, the free photos seem to work fine. They're actually quite good quality, and you have all the editing features that we've talked about before. You can move the whole item. You can get some drag handles, put it where you need to be, whatever you want to do. So you then, as part of the Elements tool area, you also have grids, which gives you shapes, lines, illustrations, so forth. You have frames, so you can various types of borders. You also can add different type of text. Again, wherever you're going to place this text, and you can make various adjustments. Once you get in here, you can get access to color palettes, various types of highlighting, underline, bold, that type of thing, centering, come up with different types of fonts, spacing, a lot of the usual editing type features that you would have elsewhere, along with adjusting the size of various things. Background, if you don't want to go with one of the images as a background, you can try some of these pre-made backgrounds, see if you find one that works for your particular graphic that you're trying to do. Then we also had layouts up here at the top, again, just to show you if you want to have a place to start with, as opposed to using those backgrounds. Various color palettes to play around with, and so forth. And when you're done, one of the nice things about it is all of your changes are auto-saved, just like working in things like Google Drive. You can make a copy of one of these if you'd like to share that and you don't want to pay the premium feature for working on a group collaboration type of thing. Usually working in a group collaboration, both of you have to have the premium version. But I can actually download this for myself and keep this stored on my own individual machine for use later. Or I have the shared privileges by typing in the email address, and then I can give these people either the edit privilege, which is the default, or they can just view it. And I can also get the embed code. So only public designs can be embedded, they tell you that, so that has to do with your permissions up here as to whether or not you want to keep it here, which is just you and anyone that you give access to. But if you're going to embed code somewhere, you have to make it public, so that way anyone that runs across the link will be able to click on it and open it up. So again, share, download, you have those options. There's a help tool here where you can go and actually do some walkthroughs, read some articles. If you're running across some issues that you're having, you can kind of talk about that. And if you are interested, if you find that you're using the tool quite a bit, you can take a look at, see what kind of plans they have for this particular tool and to see whether or not it is worth it. The premium version is not a lot. For tools that you use a lot. If you're going to use this once a month, the free version is probably going to work perfectly for you. Again, this can be used from a student's perspective or from an instructor's perspective, doing things like creating graphics, images, digital storytelling, cover sheets, YouTube thumbnail start pages, and a lot of aspects having to do with someone who might be in a marketing program and is looking for a visual way of creating a message. Thank you.